Hey guys, welcome to Master Gaming VR. Who wants to be a god? Ever want to play Skyrim in VR, but not a half-assed port? Well, we're going to get back into the swing of things after all of the drama that happened in the last month, and we're going to jump headfirst into Asgard's Wrath from developer Sanzaru and published by Oculus. So obviously, this is an Oculus exclusive for Rift and Rift S. I've played a bit of Asgard's Wrath, but I wasn't too impressed with the combat. That was earlier this year in PAX, so like 6, 7 months ago, something like that. They've had a half a year to work on it, and that was in a very oppressive environment with this overbearing temp hire who didn't really know anything about VR, and I will manage your cord, and it will be like this or else. So I couldn't really. I kept having to work around his cord management and him stopping me every 30 seconds when I tried to do it right. Uh, it was not a fun experience. There was a lot of waggle to win in that demo, which hopefully they've addressed, but it doesn't sound like it from listening to other people's gameplay and just in the Discord, the few people that do have the game and what they've said is not given me too much hope on the combat. But if the combat doesn't live up to expectations, hopefully the 40-hour plus story will satisfy. And just the fact that they've got a 40+ hour story finally came as actual full length story for an RPG. Hopefully that will be worthwhile in the long run. I'm tempted to just give them full marks for having a 40+ hour story. And I'm inclined to believe that it is a 40+ hour story because the download and install for this was 165 gigs. 165. Damn. That's impressive. There are definitely some AAA games out there that don't live up to that size. So hopefully that means we have a lot of story and a lot of quality, pretty graphics and textures that we're going to be looking at, and a lot of high quality music and audio. And I'm just hoping I've set my expectations pretty high for this game. Hopefully I won't be let down. I've heard a lot of good things from the community. No one's really told me too much to try and not bias my first look. But let's go ahead and get in the game and find out, shall we? Okay, so here we are in the game. We are going to be starting up a new character really quick just because I want to show you guys the intro, but then we're going to be jumping about 2 hours ahead towards the end of the tutorial just to skip all of that. I recorded it about an hour and a half worth of gameplay, and then when I went to go back and check it, and I thought I checked this beforehand, but it's the curse of this month. There was no game audio whatsoever, just me and my voice and nothing else. So we had to scrap that. So we're going to get a little bit more forward in the game, but there's a really cool intro that I want you guys to see. So let's go ahead and load game. I don't like that it's button based. You have to really know the buttons, but I do like that you can see them here. So let's do a new game. So I'm about 4% complete. I'm a ways in. Let's go ahead and do a new game really quick so you guys can see entering into the Bifrost and all of that, because it was a really cool cinematic. So you get those three options there. There's pansy mode, I can't handle VR mode, I can handle VR mode, and then super immersive mode. We went with the I can handle VR mode. The super immersive mode takes away all of the HUDs. You can customize that in the options too. You don't have to take one of those pre-selected. That's just sort of a preset. The World Tree controllers can be summoned anytime by holding your hands to your face, just like this, so you can see what button am I pressing, which I like that. So far I'm happy with the game. I know I usually like to get my first impressions out as I'm seeing them, but we'll do it a little bit differently this time. Of old was the age when Ymir lived. Sea nor cool waves nor sand there were. Earth had not been, nor heaven above, but a yawning gap, and grass nowhere. Prophecy of the vulva, which doesn't sound at all obscene. Choose your godly form. So we've got the F rune right here, which looks vaguely F-shaped. or we've got the vaguely M-shaped rune over here. So we're gonna vaguely M-shape our god. All right, so we get this wonderful big golden dome. And then this is a little frustrating. I don't need the right stick to rotate twice. You know what I can do? You know what I can do? I can just look this way. I don't... it's frustrating. I don't need... This is the only time it does it, but it's a pain in the ass. I don't need to right stick anywhere. I don't. Sure, some people may, but I don't. Like, don't... Why is it... Grr. Okay, let's walk. Let's walk. Let's walk. So one thing right off the bat, walking is way too slow. Way too slow. But, yeah. Wow. There is the 165 gigs right there. And yeah, Oculus, shut up. I'm trying to look at the beautiful skybox. I don't care about my battery. Anyways, I thought that was really cool. That was really impressive. I wanted to show you guys basically that and the Bifrost over here, because this is pretty cool too. It's very small though. Oh, I didn't even notice the half-naked statues the last time. Catch something new this time. I was too busy staring at the ground watching these guys come up and trying to go off. Like, I wanted to play on the lights. Didn't happen. And you feel how slow you're walking. Oh my god. There's no way that I have found to sprint. Nowhere in the tutorial has it explained to me how to sprint yet. So, that's a problem, because this is way too slow. Like, for this cinematic approach into Asgard and all of that, yeah, this is pretty cool. This is really fucking cool, to be honest. I don't know why it just started drawing me into the portal so far back, but you know what? It's fucking cool, so who cares? The beginning. Nature abhors the void, and so you've been brought to existence. What purpose breathed life into you has yet to be revealed, but the shimmering road you have walked has always something, 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 something. I don't think I got to read that the first time. Alright, so now we have this wonderful roiling, you're a fucking giant scenario.
You have sucked my fleet, beast, but you have not killed Rogenwald the Voyager.
Yeah, that guy.
Come out and fight!
Yeah, who in the fuck are you? Is this supposed to be Loki?
Oh.
He's getting his ass kicked. Nope. It's almost like a bad 3D movie where they're like flinging stuff in your face. It's cool though. I thought he was gonna get caught again there. I didn't even notice this guy the first go around until the end. Yeah, he's fucked.
Must finish this fight, fledgling god. Take my sword.
Okay then. We've got a very shiny sword here. Defend yourself by destroying the ships.
Hack them to pieces.
How many ships did you bring with you, dude? I would love to be able to, like, actually hit him with the juice here.
Putrid beast.
Ugh. Yick.
On the left, incoming. Kill those creatures before they bite and take hold of you.
So there's little leeches that are swimming.
Ships at you. Hack them to pieces.
I hack you to pieces, dude. think it really matters if you get hit. I don't think you can die here. It's very cinematic. I'm throwing godly lightning bolts of death. You should die. Anyways, I thought the scene was pretty cool as an intro. Oh, no.
This is it. You almost look like you know what you're doing.
And even that right there, that forced movement isn't bad. It's not nausea-inducing. It's like you... I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the tentacles that grab you and lift you up, but like it makes sense, and your brain like reconciles, oh, I'm being lifted. It doesn't feel like an artificial movement of your head. It makes sense.
You have sunk my fleet beast, but you have not killed Rogenwald's avoid.
Not yet, at least. Aiming with this thing is not super easy.
Reached in front of you. It's got you. Cut loose. Cut his arm from right. The creature is stunned. Strike hard.
Doing the taunt combo unintentionally. Up, right, left, up, right, left, up. Whoa, whoa, steady, steady, steady. You're gonna be okay. You got this. Here, come here.
You expect me to be impressed?
Yes, actually.
I could have slayed the beast with one hand tied behind my back.
Okay, but you didn't. Look at all this death.
Run from danger.
No, come here.
Cowards go
Come
straight
here.
to hell. Not
Nope.
I.
Get your ass over here.
There is nothing to lose, all to gain.
You're gonna die, dude.
Get behind me. My destiny is in my hands.
Okay.
You think I'm afraid of you, huh? Go nowhere.
Bye.
Take it.
Sure, we'll take this. Can I eat it? I cannot eat it. Well, it is unfortunate.
Excellent! Come, find me in Asgard!
Okay, so this is going to load us into the tavern, and I am going to jump back into my main game, which is about 2 hours ahead of this point, hour and a half to 2 hours ahead of this point, and we're going to be back in the tavern, but we're actually going to be able to do stuff in the tavern. This is going to walk us through, and it's going to introduce us to like 6 different people, some singers, some whatever. It's going to introduce us to Loki. Actually, we'll walk over to the door really quick. We'll walk into the tavern, and that's where we'll stop, because this is pretty scenery, right? This is pretty scenery. So one thing, really quick, let's check out the settings. I can check out the settings. So here's your settings. So you've got an overall graphics quality that goes low, medium, high, epic. You can individually change your resolution, your music volume, your SFX. You're going to need to come in here and crank up the VO volume. The voiceover volume initially is at this halfway mark, and you can barely hear anything. The balance on this is way off when they're all even. So come in here and crank this up as soon as possible. You're going to want to do that. And what I was talking about, the HUD stuff, if you change it from full motion to immersion, you can see it just cranks all of this off. You don't your compass, your notifications, your enemy indicators, enemy meters, or player HUD. I don't really know what the player HUD is. I haven't noticed a HUD that isn't any one of these things. But, you know, they're just presets. You can then come customize them as you wish. Whether you're right-handed, aim assist, controller rumble, whether you show controllers, and then your game difficulty, which I picked the highest. You can come in here and change any up, so you're not locked into anything. Move speed is cranked all the way up. You cannot make this go faster. I really want this to go faster. So all your comfort options are here. Tunneling, which I didn't have to turn off. It's started as off. So if you need the vignette, you're going to want to come in here and crank this on. Head steering. Yes, it is head steering. It is not controller steering. If you click this off, it's not then controller steering. It is play space steering. Towards the camera's front. Behind me is down is behind me, left is always that way, right is always that way. Even if I'm facing this way, if I press to the right, I'm going to move that way. So I have to suck it up with head steering, even though I would much prefer controller steering. That's about it for the quick overview of the settings. This is what I'm running. We're going to pop out really quick. So this is as fast as you're ever going to move. And yes, it is head steer. So you'll have to deal with that. Very ominous birdie. Very ominous fires. Creepy fucking door. This is not a warm and welcoming door here. But it is bigger on the inside. Alright, so here is the tavern. We're going to load back into the other game right here. You have to go talk to like those people and the merchant back there, and there's gossips and the blacksmith and the sprite, and then there's someone else back there. And then you go talk to Loki over there. But we are going to just bow out really quick and go to the other save. Okay, so here we are back on the main save, and we've got this wonderful book here that is basically a journal of the things that I've done. So this is the beginning where we were going through the Bifrost. We were fighting the Kraken. We've got Loki, as a companion here, and then what is next? We don't know. Let's see, tavern regulars. So any of the lore stuff that you're interested in, you can pause these and read if you want. But these are all the people that it sends you to go meet. The Lokis over there to my left, the two drunks in front of us, Loki to the right. Tyr is the guy, like I said, who we're off to go kill for whatever reason, and then we don't know who that is. Elfheim, Asgard, Helheim, Jotunheim, Midgard, Muspelheim. I'm probably butchering some of these words, and Niflheim, and Svartalfheim. Svartalfheim? I don't know. Vanaheim. So we've got a lot of worlds. The Bifrost, Aegir's Hall, and then some undiscovered places. Oh, Stormborn Beach. I think this is where I was. Yeah, and a whole bunch of undiscovered locales. There's a lot to this game, it's looking like. So this is our first warrior, Ingrid. She's our first character, and it looks like we've got a lot of other characters. I don't think this includes followers. Nope. There we go. There's our first followers. And then our second follower. And then Tyr's fighter. So it looks like bad guys are also in here. This is the guy that we fought right as we entered into the... well, actually, we haven't seen him yet. Not in this playthrough. All right, and then this is just the story. So let's go ahead and back out of this. How do I back out of this? There we go. All right. You can just walk through here and slap people. It's great. Like, if I don't like his singing, I can just throw stuff at him. I'm not gonna throw anything at her because she's obviously doing a great job, but Bebop over there, I don't know what the hell his problem is. One of the cool things that and yeah, you know what, I'm fucking, I can't, damn it. So we can start fights, kind of. And then, I don't know, can I grab this? I can't put this in my inventory. I also can't eat it, which is unfortunate. That'd be a good way to stock up on stuff. So, I want Loki's shit.
Go
yeah, Loki.
forth. Embark on your quest.
Yeah. That's what I think of you, Loki. Magically refilling mugs of ale. It's great. And eating apples. Okay. Sure. Alright. So that is that. We've got the gossip Tweedledee and Tweedledum over here. The blacksmith. Let's check out the blacksmith. Talk to and craft something.
Your loss.
What? No, I'm trying to talk to you, dude. Hey.
Yeah.
There you
Hold
go.
your horses.
All right. Chest. Why is the chest? Blacksmith or merchant? I don't know what this.
Rare goods from distant lands. If you've got coins, I'm listening.
Okay. No, let's go to the chest. What? How do I? Oh, A to get into the chest. Okay. Pouch inventory. Am I putting this in the chest? I don't know what I'm doing. Got so much of this shit. Oh yeah, you can cut off hands, and you can pick up their hands and wave with their hands. It's great. I don't know what I'm putting in here and why. Okay, go to storage. All right, so I guess maybe I don't know. I don't know what I need or how to like take singles out. Like if I just want one of these, move to pouch. I don't need 9 revival things in my pouch. Like how do I... Okay, I guess they just all go there and I have to start from nothing. Like why can't I just pick one from here? I just need one potion. Just one, that's it. I don't need all of these things. I'd like to keep a stash, but there is a maximum. I can only hold up to 15. I mean, I guess I could grab all of these. Just leave the rest of here. Like the full potions, I can only carry up to 10. I don't want to have to leave them behind because my inventory's full. Same with like this shit. The revival meat, I'm already at max. I don't want... so friggin' frustrating. I guess we just have to, if we want to carry it, we have to carry all of it. That's stupid. This needs a select one, a take one. Oh, there we go. I think I figured it out. I think I figured out how to take one. It doesn't tell you here. This is one of the things that I don't like about the inventory. Is to grab something, grab a single out of here, you point at it, and you use the grip on the right-hand controller. That's just... I don't... Oh, you know what? It didn't even work. It didn't even work. Grabbing one. How do I... And it just completely went away. Stash for later. Side quest completed. Yay! Yeah, so fuck, I don't know. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. This makes 0 sense. This is dumb. This is really fucking dumb. Because now I can't pick up any more revival things. I can't... Whatever. Whatever. Don't care. I can't have a stash. It's fine. Everything's fine. I'll take the frenzy mead. I'll leave the rest of the shit. Because I don't know if that's going to be crafting ingredients or if it's just basic health restore. I probably don't need any crafting ingredients on me whatsoever, so that's fine. Weapons, I don't need any of that. So let's just go ahead and back. Let's go back to the blacksmith.
Yeah. Hold your horses.
And then X for merchant.
Rare goods from distant
Oh,
lands.
no.
If you've got coins, I'm listening.
I did this wrong.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hold your...
A to talk to him.
Looking for something?
Let's see, what do you got to sell? So explosive. So ammo and explosives. Materials, you've got quite a bit in the way of materials. 3,000 for diamond ore, Jesus. Probably. Yeah, I probably don't want to spend too much here. Let's go back. And let's craft. Alright, so leather gloves. I can make some leather gloves. Let's make some of those. Hold A to forge. Alright, so there's crafting. How do I... Oh. Hold Y. we're on this fucking anvil. Okay. Nope. How do I now get to equip? I guess they're already on me? I don't know. I don't know why it would give us that option to go there, but it did, so we'll just roll with it. Battle Carver. Battle Armbands. We need more iron scraps. Battle Carver. We need a lot more metal scraps. Master Blacksmith's Sword. The sword blade is even sharper than before. Let's see. We can make higher level of this stuff. So that's cool. We can also increase our followers. So we're crafting a stronger follower. Oh, look, he showed up too. Alright, so he got quite a bit in the way of health and everything. So we can't craft that. What about Holda? Can't craft Holda yet either. So let's go ahead and go back. Let's go to
Come by again.
merchant. Actually, let's just leave. We can walk over to the merchant. What is this guy's deal? Select your difficulty. I guess easy.
Where's your wager?
Sure. 50. Golden shot. Bonus 50.
Oh, let the games begin.
Grab a coin. Bounce the coin.
Oh, nailed it.
Come on.
Nope.
Fuck this drinking game.
Not quite.
Haha.
Oh,
Wow. Fuck you.
oh, yes.
Almost got the hang of it. Oh, damn it. That should have gone in. All right, your turn.
You think you're better than me all of a sudden?
No, not really. Oh, hey, I won. Wow, okay. All right, I got 110. Okay.
Oh,
So we got a gambling game.
chicken. Wait, right. Click. Whatever.
A duel of drinks. Side quest completed. So a lot of quests.
Aye. Ready to have a go at it?
Yeah, sure, why not? Sure, why not?
What'll it be?
Yeah, right.
Aye, let's begin then. Good one. Oh. Nope. What was that? Great shot. Not quite. Curses. Yeah. Nope. What was that? Nope.
23 to 15. Hey, we won. All right, so mini games. Yeah, you know what? All right, Rise as a Rookie. Win a limited time game with a score of 25 plus on easy. Okay. Let's go to the merchant, and then we'll be out of here. And we'll go invade Tyr's Keep. Oh, my chest is right here. Okay.
Rare goods from distant lands. How can I help you?
Well, let's see. What do you got? You've got a lot of stuff. Divine Revival Med. Frenzy Meds. And lots of cool shit. Lots of crafting materials. Okay, and I think she makes potions. Ooh, expand pouch. And I can expand a pouch. Yes, expand a pouch. Yay! So we got that from doing a quest for a little gnome guy. Alright, I have a violent ward, crush to lightly buff your hero's weapons. Alright, we've seen these before. Troll's Eye, I've seen those. These are all in a crafting book that I have. I was going to try and do full potions, but I mean, I'm almost at max, so I don't see any reason to do this. So that's going to be it for here. And yeah, I guess we're done. We're going to need a bigger bag. Okay. So a bunch of side quests completed. And let's go. I don't think can we actually walk out? I don't know that we can do that. Maybe we can. I've not tried to do this yet. Oh, hey, and we're back out here in the frozen hell. If we need to step outside and cool our head, you know, after too much drink, we can do that. It's pretty. So let's go ahead and pull up the world map, and we're going to Midgard. And you can see there's a lot of fucking shit here. Midgard, 4% complete, 0 of 10 regions revitalized, 4 of 17 main quests, 0 of 22 side quests, 0 of 6 ancient challenges, 0 of 12 target challenges, 0 of 10 torch challenges, 1 of 10 of the Hoodoo folk quests, 0 of 12 divine relics, and 0 of 2 Valkyrie challenges. And this is after 2 hours. After 2 hours, we've done almost nothing. So let's go ahead and go to, I think this is it, the Stormborn Beach. Let's just go here. This is probably not where we want to go. But very pretty god port, teleport, just god pop over there. Ingrid's axe. This enchanted axe can be summoned back to you after being thrown. Aim for the head, return, and catch them in the back. Visit Centauri to modify it with more enchantments and upgrades. The loading times. So this is not my main computer. This is a backup. My main computer is... the motherboard is being RMA'd right now with a bad M.2 slot, so this is not my typical performance. Sorry if it looks like garbage. Alright, so now we're getting into the hacking and the slashing and the killing and the beating and all the other stuff.
Will feast upon your dead bodies.
So these are just the regular druggers. They're pretty simple, pretty easy.
I will salt the earth with the blood of Tyr's followers.
Ow, I missed. That's dumb. Ooh, fishies. So, I've spent a lot of time picking things up off the ground. There's a lot of flower picking in here that I would not have expected from this type of game. It's a lot slower paced than I would have expected. And just a lot more of this. There's a lot of shit on the ground. And I have to loot whore, and I can't just walk by and not pick all the pretty flowers. But yeah, there's a lot of pretty flowers to pick up. So we've gone throughout this whole island. Let's just take a look. Oh, seek the god beacon. Well, it's gone. So these are the harder mobs. These are Tyr's followers.
I am ready for
Summon our follower here. You take him. Ow. Can I put these?
The strike was lethal.
I can put these.
I can't carry anymore.
Okay, so I've got... Oh. Hi, guys. Welcome to Master Gaming VR. We are about to go. Wait, hold on. We're waving the wrong way. I can't wave this way. There we go. Well, my phone thought it was funny.
Is that all you've got for me?
Where the hell did he go? What are you fighting? There's nothing there. Shit just went away. My axe back. Alright. So this is a big boy.
At last! Worthy opponents!
Kick me, bitch. Ow. So, waggle to win is not really a thing like it was previous. As you can see, I'm getting my ass kicked here. So I'm not going to continue to do that.
No one can stop us.
Over here!
Alright, so this is where it gets complicated with the inventory. So to do this, I have to come in here, grab with the grip, and then back out, and it just is not as intuitive as you might think. Fist bump. Fist bump. Fist bump, you stupid fucking shark. He never wants to fist bump when I want him to fist bump. I don't know how to get him to want to fist bump.
What do you want?
To fist bump. Fist bump me, dude. Look, you're happy. Let's go. Yeah, whatever. So I don't know how we killed that thing. I guess he just killed him. Oh. I ran too far away, I guess. So there is a parry mechanic. Apparently I failed to parry that. I'm failing that parry, and I'm not sure why. So when he charges his that, and I can break his armor. Alright, I'm running. I'm dying. Okay. That's interesting. That's the first time that's happened. Alright, resurrect. We are gods, we can resurrect our followers. It's great. So the first guy I fought was not anywhere near this bad. I did say Tyr's followers were going to be beefier, though, and I am playing on the hardest difficulty. So when you see his, I don't know if you guys noticed it, the blue lightning charge around his weapon when he was swinging down, that's the one that you want to parry, and it will like stagger him a little bit, and then from there, you fuck him up. It's like these guys were jokes.
I will salt the earth with the blood of Tyr's followers. Is that all you've got for me? I can't carry anymore. My sword, thirst for blood.
I'm trying to slice him like straight down the center, as I enjoy when that happens.
Salt the earth with the blood of Tyr's followers.
All right, so let's go grab that thing really quick. Oh, you know what? We've got another one of these guys, level 3 dude.
I will.
I don't know why that's not being successfully parried. God damn it. I don't know why.
More. I want more.
I don't know why that's not successful. Here. I don't like that if I walk too far away, he resets. Like that was straight on a parry. Why was that not a parry? I don't understand why that's not a parry.
A good fight. Is there more?
Probably. No. Let's see. All right. So I don't like that you can't back off. That you have to just sort of stand there and take it. But what might I want? Why won't he wants a... Come here. High five. High five? Why won't he...
Huh?
I don't know why he won't do it for me. Should be parrying. I don't know why it's not. Why? I don't understand why that's not working. Enrique. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, hey, we got a big basher. How do I use revival met on him? Yeah, I think I probably need to adjust that. Let's see. Inventory. I'm actually kind of glad this happened and I got to this point. Let's go. Full potion is on belt. Let's take potion and stick it on belt. Nope. On the belt. Let's do revival med on the belt as well. Let's see what else. I guess frenzy med. And what do we got here? We got... Let's put somebody's sausage on the belt. belt sausage would be great. Spiked mace. We have hold 1 of 3, sell 50. Does not tell me which is better. Right side is rune blade, left side is old war blade. Let's see, can we throw this here? Alright, so we have rune blades on both sides now? Is that what I'm thinking? Okay. Let's see. So we've got this. Let's go. This will full potion it up. And then we will revival med here. Eh. Alright, just drop it on him, not stab it into him.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, sure.
I can't carry anymore.
And we've got, what is this? I don't know. Metal scrap? Yeah, metal scrap. Alrighty then. So we've got the chest over here. We've got the chest over there. We've got the God Rune altar over there. Those are already broken. Alright, so let's get our Godry powers. Thank you for just putting the God Rune there. So Loki gave us that in exchange for that Fool Stone that we got in the intro.
I need to find a way up there to the gatehouse.
So now we can go into God mode and take a look around and do such wonderful things like picking up this little turtle and going squish, and then taking a pristine turtle shell that we got by squishing him. We can't really interact with anything else. There are occasionally things that we can move, like early on there was a puzzle where we could there was a platform that we could pick up and move. So we need to get him up
set
here.
Your follower down in areas you can't.
Yes, I am aware. I got that. You only have a limited range from that god altar that you can roam around here. So we pick up our little dude right here.
Boss, you want to put me down?
No, I don't.
Well,
Alright, so now we can tell him to eat the dude in the cage. And that will open up us.
Remember, you
Open
can
a way,
grab and move your followers
open a
while in
thing,
your godly
do a
form.
stuff. Huh. Interesting. No, damn it, you're supposed to stay up there. I didn't want you here.
As the animal god, you can pick up and move. your
Yes,
followers
I know,
along
Loki.
your way.
Shut up. Okay, so we stand here on this thing. Poof into here. Drop him there. Go back and tell him to chow
Go
down.
forth. Those mongrels have closed the gate. I need to find a way into the gatehouse to lower the bridge and cross.
Alright, so now we can slide up and down that. There wasn't a... There is a thing. So this is what I was coming and looking for. What's this? We got an eyeball. I guess we can take a Warg's eye, because that sounds useful. And then we can just summon him back. And now we have this way, this wonderful way up and down. thank you.
I can't carry anymore.
Is that all you've got for me?
Take that, that's gold ore. I will take your face. It's not very pretty, but I'll take it anyways. Pick up the sword. I don't know why I can't pick up the sword. Oh. Target between the gates. Where's my weapon? Where did my weapon go? That's not what I want. That's not what I want. This is what I want. Inventory. Rune blade. Rune blade. Why are they not here? Oh, in hero gear. Okay, these are just random bullshit weapons. Here's the hero gear. Okay, that's my problem. All right, so that can go there, and that's 40. And why did they make these two different things? I don't understand that. Okay. Want this? No. Can I clap at him? I really want to do something with him. Occasionally he'll ask me, but I want to ask him. Okay, this looks like a nasty barrier that isn't going to let me through. New side quest unlocked. Eagle-eyed. Figured out how to turn the ancient windmills. Okay. I assume that we need an eagle, familiar, person, buddy, companion to do that. Because of naming.
This entry leads to the winter storeroom underground. Maybe it connects to the gatehouse.
Let's make sure we've checked everything up here first.
I can't carry anymore.
You don't really have to have a lot of force to break into these things. But as much as I've been picking up, it still hasn't been enough to just get stuff. I've had plenty of money, but I haven't really had enough in the way of other stuff. Wow, somebody just tore a hole straight through that, didn't they? Materials have been very, very lacking. Why to be a god? Shinies on the ground over there. I thought there was a... Here's the thing. So I don't know if that's valuable or not, to be honest. But it's a thing. I did it. And we've got another chest. Ooh, look at all of this scrap. Oh, that's a pristine turtle shell. This is more turtle shell. This is a broken turtle shell. And this is a shark tooth? Alright, that's materials for upgrading your companions. And then we've got all of this shit that I can't get through. Which I assume I will learn how to get through soon. TM. And I can't get that way. Out of the way, man! Out of the way. Yeah, don't stand so close. If you're not gonna fist bump me, don't stand so close. Alright, let's carry on and go down. All those little birdies I could squish. So the first quest you're given by the short little gnome dudes.
The eagles will feast upon your dead bodies!
Come on. Ha ha ha. Do that. That. Actually, I probably could have sold that shield, but oh well. It's fine. There will be more. Yes, I see the big arrow that tells me to go down. I'm going down. Eh? It's very dark in here. It's very, very, very dark in here. I feel like I'm back in the haunted house I just left. I could do a haunted house, and one of them was just pitch black. There was, you couldn't see anything, which was actually the better one. There were two different paths that you could take. All right, so I need the turtle. Yep. Sorry, buddy. We're grabbing Brouhaha. We're grabbing Tanky McTankerson. Hello?
Yes, Master.
Come here.
Master, I will protect you.
Alright, now how the hell do we do this?
At my command.
Nope, that didn't work. Interesting. I don't know. How long does that one stay there? It stays there for a minute. It's gonna have to be super, super quick to get her in place.
By your command.
Go, 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 go. Why were you... Dude. My mortal vessel is empty. Yes, I got that. I am blind. Yep. Totally blind.
Yes, boss.
Chomp on that. I need you to chomp on that really quick. Good job, buddy. I don't know what that was, but... Huh. Good job. Alright. But now go away.
I am ready for anything.
Yep. Go block that shit for me.
Now.
Oh, that took me way too long to figure that shit out.
To me. I was right. This is the gatehouse and that, the bridge mechanism. There must be a way to raise it into position and lower the bridge.
It's another one of these shitheads. What ho, my friend? Hail, oh... Heal, okay, sail? I need your help. Please don't fail. Okay. Poison is something we Holdafolk hate. Bring me a plant that will make us feel great. Alright, I'm guessing he wants an antidote. Dish. Dish, 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 dish. Dish, 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 dish. Herb. Spicy herb. Antidote herb. There we go. Here, have an antidote herb. Cha-cha! You got it! Oh, happy as a day. Please take this reward for my debt I must pay. Yay! Got a gold needle. And some hack silver. Alright. See what I mean about all the stuff you pick up? There's so much stuff to pick up.
I can't carry anymore.
Well, fuck you. Hey! Weird potions. Frenzy mead. Now, obviously, the picking the stuff up is optional. You don't have to be as obsessive as I am. But, you. Oh, fine.
The
Sure,
bridge
boy.
must be lowered.
I like that he's got different animations. Sometimes he's all up on the cage, sometimes he's just like gnawing on a foot. Working hand in hand, use your godly form to pull the drawbridge chain. Seek the god beacon. Oh, he broke it.
Ho ho! That hulking chain is a work of art, isn't it? Looks like something that the great god of animals can handle.
This great god of animals can handle. Fuck you, Loki. Fuck you.
That chain looks like something that
You
the great god
just
of
fucking
animals
said that.
can handle.
Is that a torch? I did get a torch. Holy shit. Oh, should I pick that up sooner? That's how it's supposed to be.
Try pulling the chain to lower the drawbridge.
I've got all of these, but I don't have... Dude, you're in the way. Pardon my reach. Throwing shit at me? Oh, hey. How's it going, dude?
Will be more deadly than the last.
Alright. God power chain. Yay! Go me. Squish the animals whenever you get a chance. Because materials. Is there anything else I can squish? Doesn't look like it. It's like, oh, hey, vibrations. But no, that's him. I don't want to squish him. Well, I mean, not right now, at least. Let's go back. So I don't know that I would necessarily say Skyrim at the moment. I had some like Zelda feels earlier, where I was going through the dungeon and getting the sword and going through the dungeon and getting the shield. Yeah, so far maybe some Skyrim. The Norse mythology is influencing that a little bit, I think, but not really so much. Definitely a lot of shit to pick up like in Skyrim, though. Which, I guess now that I say that, I shouldn't have been surprised that there was a lot of shit to pick up.
My sword thirsts for blood. This is the end for you.
I don't get their headbutt all the time. Bring out your big attack. I didn't parry it. I'm not doing anything to him. Why is that not getting parried? I don't get it. Why? You can see me parrying it. You can see me fucking parrying it. And this guy is they're forcing the parry on you. Like, you can't succeed at this without parrying him, because you have to break his armor, which I don't like. I do not like that he is near impossible to kill unless I parry, especially when I don't know if it's the tracking or what, but something is off with it.
My sword thirsts for blood. This is the end for you.
And then the like, I couldn't be a ranged fighter. I couldn't be a I couldn't be someone who dodges and, you know, evades. I have to do this fucking parry shit, which isn't my playstyle. Look, I'm just gonna stand here parrying. Yep, see, that was a failed parry, and I don't know why. So I can't hold it in place, and I can't push it off either. Why? Why? Alright, so let's do this. Let's go back to the tutorial on parry, because you guys didn't see the parry tutorial. So I nailed it every single time in the tutorial. I don't know why this is such an issue. God, this is so slow and painful. Alright, tutorials. Let's see. Parrying. Successfully deflect your enemy's attack. Thrust at the exact moment an incoming strike is about to be landed. Lethal attacks cannot be parried. Some enemy units use lunging attacks, which are harder to parry. Playing the game on higher difficulties requires a faster minimum speed for parry thrusts, while the hardest difficulty setting also requires a minimum distance for the hand to travel. So I feel like I'm doing that. This is a lot of information the game just didn't give me. Weapon meter. Weapon meter is what powers the special abilities locked away in upgraded hero weapons. Every enemy combat kill that you perform will add to the weapon meter. Yeah, that's not something they explained. Yeah, none of this was explained. All right. I don't like that I'm being forced into a playstyle.
Thirsts for blood. This is the end for you.
bob and weave in and out of combat than try and fuck with a broken ass, busted ass shield like this. This is fucking stupid. I don't like her style of combat. Hopefully, if we get another champion, their combat style is different, but I don't like the I've got to plant my feet and I've got to wait for him to do a thing before I can kill him. It's dumb. If that were actual combat, you'd just be dead. Like, I can chop his fucking head off like 37 times, but if I didn't parry him first, oh my god, it doesn't count? That's ignorant.
My sword thirsts for blood. This is the end for you.
Ow! Do not like... And now, all of a sudden, he's magically killable.
Die, honorless bastards!
Please stop just kicking me with no recourse on my end. Fish boy, could you not get in my way? Yeah, fuck him. I don't like it.
Salt the earth with the blood of Tyr's followers.
I'm gonna salt the earth with the blood of whoever thought that was a good fucking combat mechanic.
Minriki!
You dare cross my path?
Was it? Was it a fluke? Ow. I'm getting my ass kicked. Okay, so maybe no I can't. No, I can't use the axe to break his runic armor. Which I very much would have liked to do. This guy seems like an optional, like, little mini-boss, so we're gonna fight him, and that's probably gonna be the end of this.
You dare cross my path?
I can't do that left-handed. And I still just
Sword thirsts for blood.
am not. And he just keeps kicking me, which I can't do anything about. It doesn't look like that does any damage to me, but it's disorienting and shitty. Yeah, so the load times are just disgustingly bad.
Eagles will feast upon your dead bodies.
That was parried. The kicks that he does, that was parried too. The kicks and headbutts that he does, I don't think that they cause damage, but they're very frustrating. Like, this feels like artificial difficulty.
Victory!
No, there was no victory.
Shield and mace ready to bash.
I can't even tell where that attack is coming from. I thought it was coming from the lower right, but that looked like it just came from the lower left. He should be overwhelmed at this point. This dodge and counter isn't a thing. I just have to sit here and fucking take it from dude. Of course that wasn't a fucking parry. Alright, so red is from the bottom left. It's ridiculous. Just it's not the difficulty, because if it was just the difficulty, then I would say, okay, I'm bad. But it's the... I mean, I guess that's where my suspension of disbelief just stops. It's asinine. It's idiotic. It's not logical combat. It's not logical. That's where my big roadblock is in this. It's not logical combat. There's no reason I should have to parry him to then take away armor. I'm stabbing him in his unprotected face. He's swinging. He's fully exposed, and then I stab him in the face. Why is that doing nothing to him? And then my shield right here is just going to get destroyed in a single hit like that. then he's going to keep kicking me in the face, which doesn't do anything. He's the one closing the gap, and he wants me in a certain position for that attack to work. That's just lazy. That's just lazy. It's lazy combat. And I don't like it. And I don't know if other enemies or other heroes are going to have a different combat mechanic than she is with the whole parry thing, but I can say I don't like her at all, not even a little bit. She was fine before. I mean, the kicks and the knockbacks were annoying with the regular enemies, but you hit them with your sword and they died. It was straightforward. It was logical. This forced parry thing, I don't know. I can't get over the stupidity of it. It doesn't seem intelligent to me. It doesn't seem like a well thought out system. It seems like artificial difficulty. Because he's not a difficult fight if I was actually doing damage to him. The parry thing is the only thing that makes it difficult. And see, I could easily dodge that attack, which personally I think is better than parrying. Oh, yeah, see, I magically just parried him and everything is all okay now. But he's gonna back me into a corner here with shit that doesn't do any actual damage to me. It just makes it hard for me to fucking see. And that red thing comes from both sides, I think. Hey, now we can kill him. Now I can fight him like normal. This is how the fight should go. He overextends, he leaves himself open, I dodge, and he dies. Like, that's simple. That's a fight. Not this parry bullshit.
This could prove useful.
I don't like the parry bullshit. I don't know if you've noticed. High five? No? No high five? And she still won't high five me. Oh, well. I'm gonna have to stop here. I'm getting too pissed off at the game. Which is unfortunate because I like everything else about the game. Everything else. Like, it's just the parry mechanic that I think is just mind-bogglingly stupid. This looks like a secret door. I'll probably be back here for that later. Nope.
I can't carry anymore.
I can't do more. Okay, well, we've got a lot to talk about here. I'm going to try and be concise, but I have a lot of strong feelings. I've waited until the following day to put my thoughts on paper because I was very, very upset. I've got about 4 hours of footage to go through and edit, so I don't know exactly how long this video is going to be, but I expect it's going to be pretty long. So I'm going to try and cut straight to the heart of the matter and be very concise and brief, which I'm not always the best at. So overall, it was more fun than I expected. It was a bit slower than I anticipated, but that's really not much of an issue for me. I enjoyed most things with the game. However, what is an issue for me is the asinine parry mechanic. I don't know who thought focusing or forcing the player to go on the defensive every single battle was going to be a fun experience, but they probably shouldn't do game design. It just bad mechanic, just pure and simple bad mechanic. I don't have the words to describe just how unfun it was. And so before you say, that I need to get good, the problem for me is not the difficulty. Most of you know that the bigger the challenge, the more stubborn I get trying to overcome it, and I take a lot of satisfaction in overcoming those challenges. I will stubbornly bash my head against a wall over and over and over and over until I overcome it, and I actually take some little level of masochistic pleasure in finally overcoming that. Trying to do Until You Fall one-handed, I kept doing it, kept doing it, kept doing it. It was enjoyable. The challenge was enjoyable. So it's not just that I need to get good. I probably do need a little bit of get good, but it is the mechanic itself that is the problem for me. The illogicality of the whole process. I can sidestep, I can dodge, I can slice the enemy's ribs open, I can take a mace to his head, I can dance all around him all day long, hitting him when he overextends. You know how actual combat works. Get out of the way, he's overextended, I'm going to hit him with my sword while he's recovering. Actually doing that, but it doesn't matter because I haven't parried yet, and it doesn't matter until I parry. And that's just why a parry? What's so special about a parry? What god magic makes my parry more effective than, say, a shield bash? We've got a shield bash. That seems like it would stagger him. Why doesn't that stagger him and let me take his armor? Why does it have to be a parry? It makes no sense to me. I can't even, like, devil's advocate how this makes sense to anyone or why anyone thinks that this is a good idea. It's dumb. I don't understand it. Like, both of those things, stupidity and, for lack of a better word, it's just stupid. And stupidity and illogical things trigger the shit out of me. Like, I can't handle them. I can't handle them. The whole combat system is really just unacceptable, period. Especially after experiencing the insanely fun combat of Until You Fall. Like, they did wonderful things. Or Blade and Sorcery in the physics-based combat. Or any other hack and slash game where they didn't have this stupid-ass runic armor mechanic. I'm sorry. I'm going to try and calm down. This is why I waited a day, because I had very strong feelings about this runic armor, and I liked the game. I did like the game. We'll get to some of the things that I liked. But this thing was just overpoweringly bad. It put a huge black mark on the entire game, making me not even want to play the game anymore. Really, this runic armor mechanic makes me not want to log back into the game. I did speak with Barnaby, and the parry system is prevalent across all characters, and it only gets worse as the game progresses, throwing multiple runic armored opponents at you at once, according to Barnaby. Like, I didn't actually continue playing. I did play for about 4 hours, but eventually I guess it does start throwing 2, 3, 4 of these runic armored enemies at you at once. And one of the things that he also said is that you can set it down to easy difficulty, and it kills the parry mechanic. So if I do play it, it's going to be on easy, and not because I want to play it on easy. I would love to play it at the Wrath difficulty, just without the runic armor mechanic. I want a toggle for the runic armor mechanic because it's garbage. It's straight dumpster fire garbage. I hate it. I absolutely hate it. I can't stand it. I mean, hearing that it's prevalent across all the different heroes and that it only gets worse, it really makes me not want to play anymore. And I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like that this one mechanic is that bad, that, at least in my opinion, is that bad that I don't enjoy the game, period. So fortunately or not, you can set the difficulty to easy, and the runic armor acts more like a second health bar. So there is that saving grace if you want to go through the story. You don't necessarily have to do the parry shit. But I mean, that's just more logical to me, in that swinging my god-powered hero weapon down on his head would also likely damage the runic armor and eventually break it. That's what makes sense to me, and apparently that's what happens in easy mode. I have heard that the enemies are both slower and dumber on easy, which is to be expected of easy, so you don't really get that. You still don't get a challenge. Like, I feel like there could still be a challenge even without the runic armor system, just by making the enemies smarter, giving them better tactics, giving them better attack animations. Like, I feel like a lot of cheap mechanics were thrown into combat. The shield bashing and the kicking every 3 seconds to like physically disorient you. Just combat all around was bad. I didn't really like much of any of the combat, but I would much rather just have that runic armor as like an extra bubble of health that you have to get through before you can actually start damaging him, then have to immediately go on the defensive and backpedal and just everything with the combat. Like, I didn't like the kicks or the shield bashes that enemies did because they abused the shit out of them. They would get too close to you and then shield bash you away, and it feels lazy to me. It feels lazy. That and the leashing, I can't like backpedal too far or the enemy's just going to despawn and go back to full health. And it's a very, very short range, so it's easy to just accidentally do. All of the combat was bad. All of the combat was bad. Let's just leave it at that. Combat was unacceptable next to other RPG hack and slash style games that have come out in VR. It's just not acceptable next to the competition. We're going to leave it at that. As for the rest of the game, for what it's worth, the tutorial is pretty lengthy, maybe a bit too lengthy, but it is more engaging than just running through all the motions before sending you off to go get started. I think that they did a good job of blending the tutorial into what felt like actual gameplay and actual story, so you don't feel like you're just going, oh, here's another tutorial, skip. They actually integrated into your first few hours of gameplay, and I think that they did that very well. For an Oculus game, it was very, very pretty. I do wish that the Rift S's static IPD was better, because I can't get one eye to I can't get both eyes to be clear. I can only get one eye to be clear at a time, no matter what I set the IPD to. One eye will be clear, one eye will be fuzzy. But aside from that, the game was very pretty. As far as audio, it sounded great. The default settings require a bit of balance adjustment. Personally, I recommend going in there and cranking the VO volume all the way up, because at just the base settings, it was very difficult to hear anything that the actors were saying, especially in that opening scene with the Kraken. I couldn't hear anything that the fool was saying. So I do think you need to go in there and tweak that as soon as you get the chance. But outside of that, the voiceovers were stupendous. I loved all of it. I loved Loki's voice. I loved that everybody was voice acted. It was just wonderful. Like I said, I liked most of the other things about the game, just not the freaking combat. I'm done. I'm not going to talk about the combat anymore. I did like the variety of items. There were a lot more items than I expected. You find a lot of them along the ground, just scattered everywhere. I did like that aspect. It wasn't just hacking and slashing. There was a lot of gathering and picking up, and then the crafting system. I did like that you go to a person and you have them cook you up some potions. You cook you up some gear. The shops were well done. The one thing that I do have to complain about around that area is inventory management. The inventory management was kind of really bad. And really, there's only one thing that it takes to fix it and make it not really bad. Well, I guess there's two things probably. And I'm going off script here, which is me not being concise, so go figure. Not being able to break stacks or take single items and move them from your chest to your pouch. You have to take the entire stack. So I can't, like, I've got 9 potions and I can only carry 9 potions. Let me put my potions in my chest. Let me grab 5 potions. So I've got potions on me, but I've still got room to pick them up when I find them in the level. And then I've got a stockpile of potions over here for when I burn through the stuff in my pouch, I can always go back and get more potions. Like, that concept doesn't work. Anything that you want to keep on you all the time, like potions, you can't stockpile. And that is frustrating as hell for a loot whore like me. I want to be able to pick up all the things. I would keep like maybe 2 or 3 potions on me just for oh shit moments. And then I would put the rest in my chest and I would just let those pile up for when I need them, later in the game where they get to be more scarce and enemies get tougher and I'm going to be drinking a potion every 3 seconds. I wanted to do that, but I couldn't because I couldn't split the stack. It was all or nothing, either 9 potions in the chest or 9 potions in my inventory, and then I can't pick up any potions I find. That's frustrating. The same thing with pulling items out of your inventory to use. If it's not in your belt, you have to open the menu, go into your inventory, find the thing you want on the screen, use the grab, which isn't, it's very awkward. It feels very awkward with the Oculus controller. And then press B on that same controller, which also feels awkward to go out, and then you're holding your item. It didn't flow well, and I found myself repeatedly doing it wrong and having to know deliberately I have to do this, and then and it's just that unintuitive, clunky feeling that I would like to go away. I don't know how they could do that, but I don't really like the design of that. But that is pretty much it. The horrible combat system and a little bit better inventory management are my biggest complaints. It's just the inventory management is a huge oversight on in my opinion, in not having a way to break stacks or just take singles out. But it is a good game. It's got a few glaring flaws that drastically lower my opinion of it. Like, combat is the core of the game, and they really messed that up. They really, really messed that up. Couple that with the number of items that you're picking up a lot of items, and the poor inventory management that goes along with it. And that's just 2 frustrating core features that make me feel like the devs went for quantity over quality when it came to actual mechanics of the game. Just give them a whole bunch of things, give them a whole bunch of story, and they won't care that the combat's garbage. Now, they went all out with graphics and they went all out with the audio, but as far as actual game mechanics, those 2 core features being subpar at best, if I'm being generous, because combat's really not subpar, it's worse than that. On the flip side, the god mechanic is, I love the god mechanic. I loved picking up the turtles and squishing the turtles, grabbing the shark and squishing the shark. When I first squished the shark, I did it accidentally, and I just my face lit up oh, let me go grab another one, squish. It was great, and it was fun, and I like the interplay between that and the puzzle solving between that, picking up the platform, setting it down, changing back, walking over, moving the platform again. The puzzle aspect of the game was also a great mechanic. There were a lot of really good puzzles where you needed to be observant. I spent a lot of time on this one fire trap puzzle, trying to figure out how do I get her from the left over to the right and have my turtle block it without dying, and maybe do I just need to be faster? And I missed that there was a shark bait cage right in front of it that raised a stone. I wasn't observant and I missed it, and I love that those are there, and the game didn't hold my hand. And when I finally realized it, I was just oh my god, why didn't I see that sooner? So I loved the puzzle aspect. The puzzles were good. None of them were glaringly too difficult. None of them were super easy. There was a lot of just random stuff to go find along the map. The little gnome guys, the hoodoo, voodoo, you remind me of the man people. The little gnome guys. Their little side quests, there was a lot of stuff to find. But again, we're talking quantity over quality, because they were all the gnomes were the same, fetch quest. Here's a riddle, drop an item, you get more inventory space. I mean, there's a lot of stuff in this game. It looks like there is a lot of stuff. I just am not entirely sold on whether or not it is quality stuff. And like I said, the core combat being what it is extremely frustrating, and I don't know, guys. I don't know. I still think that it is probably worth it. I mean, it's incredibly unfortunate, but as I said in the intro, the 40+ hour campaign on its own is nearly enough to give it a thumbs up all by itself. It's likely a worthy pickup for the story and the experience. At what was it? I think $39.99 was the price on the store, the Oculus store. It's probably worth it. I mean, $1 per hour is not too shabby for the VR market right now. So it is probably worth it, but don't expect enjoyable combat unless they change that runic armor. You're either going to be stuck with the parry runic armor mechanic, or you're going to have to be playing it on easy with slower, dumber mobs that aren't posing a challenge and just aren't fun. And that's the crux of the issue. It's the combat isn't fun. The combat is frustrating. That's what it is right there. And this has been like a 15-minute outro, so I'm gonna call it here. Once again, to summarize, there's a lot of great things about this game, but there's some very glaring faults, and I hope that they can patch those faults out and address them sooner rather than later, and we can look back at this as a headset selling game, but right now I just don't think it is. That's going to do it for me, guys. Please be sure to like, subscribe, comment down below. Let me know what you think of the new seated intro, outro, what you think of the game. Do you agree with my assessment of the combat mechanic? I know there's a few people in Discord that have voiced that they are right there with me and they just absolutely hate it too. I'm curious to hear what other people have said, whether you've tried games like Until You Fall or Blade and Sorcery, and what your comparison and contrast is, and what you like, dislike versus the two. So let me know in the comments down below, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.